Hello everyone, this is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? So in today's video we're going to take a look at the Champions League and do our predictions for the next round of matches, some of which are this week, some of which are next week, and then the return matches are later, because we're into the quarterfinal stage. Then we're going to look at the Europa League, and lastly we're going to look at the Conference League. So I hope you enjoy the video. At all points, of course, do engage and let me know in a comment how you think the results will look. Okay, so I got this view on. This is the path to the final, obviously. So we have, I'm quite excited about this match actually, Arsenal, Real Madrid. We've got Paris Saint-Germain against Aston Villa, Barcelona against Borussia Dortmund, and Bayern against Inter. Okay, so right now I think that Real Madrid are going to win overall and get into the semi-finals. Now, on form across the whole competition, Aston Villa definitely deserve to go into the semi-finals. However, Paris Saint-Germain decided to put on an absolute blinder against Liverpool. So what does that mean? Does that mean that they have tactics to beat a very, very, very good Liverpool team? Or could they do that to anyone, in which case they should definitely beat Aston Villa, and to be honest, maybe they could even beat Real Madrid if they play like that again. Or was it just a one-off? Did they put all of their eggs into that basket because they were given such a hard draw? Is the way they're set up just particularly good at beating Liverpool's way of playing, which other teams can't manage? Lots of questions in my mind to be answered. I think at the minute, you might call me crazy, but based on the competition as a whole, I think Aston Villa actually have a 55%, like just over half, in my mind, chance of getting to the semis to face, for me, Real Madrid. But if Paris Saint-Germain turn up and play the same way as they did against Liverpool, then they will win, you know. They could win the entire competition playing like that, to be honest with you. I think Arsenal won't do badly against Real Madrid, but as soon as Real Madrid got into the knockout, they just changed completely, and they are this monster again that cannot be beaten. I just don't think Arsenal are the team to do it. I don't think they have the firepower. However, playing devil's advocate, Saka is back. Just in time. Scored on the weekend. Can he save them? It's not right to put all of the weight on his shoulders, but he is a difference maker. He's literally world class. He would fit in at Real Madrid, to be honest with you. So if he's playing well and Arsenal managed to control Mbappe, you know, I watched Real Madrid-Valencia on the weekend, and Valencia beat them in the Bernabeu 2-1. It can be done. And it was a full squad Real Madrid team, you know. Vinicius was on starting on the pitch, Bellingham, Mbappe, and they beat them 2-1. So it is doable. But in this competition, for some reason, when we get into the knockout stages, you cannot bet against Real Madrid, can you? We'll see how it goes. My predictions, Real Madrid, Aston Villa, hot take. I wonder if you'll agree with me in the comment section. As much as I was devastated for Borussia Dortmund losing the final last year and really wanted them to do it this year, this is a damn good Barcelona team with Rafinha, who in my opinion is one of the best players in the world at the moment. He might be going on to win a Ballon d'Or. So my money is on Barcelona to reach the semi-final. But I'll be watching it with a very sympathetic mind. I like both teams, and may the best team win. And then lastly, Bayern against Inter. Now, I've said from day one that I think Inter are going to reach the final. Obviously, it's a little bit harder because I think Barcelona, it could genuinely be an El Clasico final. It's not to say that I don't rate this Barcelona team, but hasn't Musiala just got injured? Which, you know, he's a key player. I still don't think Harry Kane turns up in the big matches. So I am putting my money on Inter. I think Bayern, obviously at this stage, everyone deserves to be here, right? And they're all very close ties. There's no one tie that I would say, oh, that's an easy, they're going to walk that, you know. No, absolutely not. But everyone's sleeping on this Inter team, and I have no idea why. I watch Serie A every week, and I know how good they are. So I think Inter to reach the semi-final to go against Barcelona. And that's what I'm saying. I wonder if you'll agree with me or call me absolutely crazy. Okay, so that's the Champions League. Europa League then. So Spurs against Stuttgart. No, not Stuttgart. What am I talking about? Frankfurt. That's the S that got me. Sporting Gemeinschaft, is it? What's the E for? How confusing. Okay, yes. So Frankfurt, I think Frankfurt will win that match, actually. It's a shame. Although, you know, we were playing Devil's Advocate earlier on. Spurs have obviously got their best centre-back pairing just back fit. Brennan Johnson scored 2 goals on the weekend. He's starting to play a lot better again. They got Solanke back. Yeah, maybe they can do it. It'll be tight. I think it'll be very, very close, but I just think on form overall for the whole season, Frankfurt having a really good season. Let's have a quick look at them. They are doing quite well in the Bundesliga as well. They're third, which is they're miles away from the top 2, but you know, that's massive. That's Champions League football for next year. So I hope that it's a good game. I think it will be quite even, but I'm putting my money on Frankfurt. Bodo Glimt and Lazio. Bodo Glimt have definitely done brilliant to get here, but on match day 1 I said that Lazio would be in the final, and I said it was theirs to lose. So yeah, I still think that, and I think that's probably the easiest tie on paper, albeit on paper. Bodo Glimt have been punching above their weight. They really humbled Olympiacos. I assumed Olympiacos was going to win that match, and Bodo Glimt won it 4-2, so it wasn't like on penalties, you know. They actually played brilliantly in both legs as well, so Lazio cannot take them for granted, cannot take them easy, or take it easy on them. But for me, it's going to be a Frankfurt-Lazio semi-final, with probably Lazio progressing to the final. Okay, over here, Rangers against Athletic Bilbao. I'm a Romanista, so I watched Athletic Bilbao beat my club. Athletic Bilbao, along with Valencia, are my 2 favourite teams in Spain, though, so I do follow their football a lot. I've been to the stadium. I love the city, Bilbao itself, and the team is superb. Rangers are having a little bit of a weird season, aren't they? I don't feel mean. I mean, they just lost at home to Hibs. I don't feel mean saying that it's not the best version of their team at the minute. And Roma played really well, but still lost to Athletic Club. So I just think that, I mean, we saw a brilliant first leg from Rangers. They really did themselves a lot of good winning out in a very difficult place to get a result in Italy, in Istanbul. But for me, the money is on Athletic Club, and then Olympiacos, Man United. So on paper, Olympiacos are better, okay? They are doing better in the league, they're more consistent, their results are fantastic. A win there against Lille, okay, I don't know what happened to Strasbourg, but wins. Narrowly lost to Paris Saint-Germain. They're 5th in the table, but it's a very competitive race for Champions League football in France this year. Ah, Strasbourg are actually above them. Sorry, that's why they did. I didn't realise Strasbourg normally aren't that high up. So on paper, Olympiacos are very good, but I just did a video talking about Man United's season, and they've been pretty excellent. I'm going to actually use that word, not decent, excellent in Europe this year. So if they can keep it going, then I reckon Man United will get through. So I'm going to admit it, I sound a bit crazy. Like I said with the Champions League, when I said Aston Villa rather than Paris Saint-Germain, I don't think people are putting their money on that. People, if you're going to use your money wisely, you put it on Olympiacos. I'm saying Man United for the win. So I'm saying Man United with Athletic Bilbao, and Athletic Bilbao make the final with Lazio. What do you think? And lastly, Conference League. I've been following the Conference League from the beginning. I've really enjoyed it this year, I've got to say. And I've been very entertained. And I love watching different clubs, you know, smaller clubs doing well in a cup competition. I think it's just a breath of fresh air not watching Real Madrid win it every year, you know? Okay, so what do I think? Betis against Jagiellonia Białystok. The Polish champions have done excellent to make it this far. They nearly slipped up away in Belgium, though. I think Betis should beat them. Again, should. I'm not saying that Jagiellonia cannot beat them. Betis have been a bit weird. They've done a bit of a Man United in a way. They've not done brilliantly. Oh no, they are in 6th actually, take it back. Oh, they're on a very good run too. No, okay. That settled my mind then. I think Real Betis to win. And then Celje against Fiorentina. Again, Celje have done absolutely phenomenal to make this far. I thought Lugano would win in the last round. But I said from the start Fiorentina to, I'm awfully sorry to say this, but to lose their 3rd consecutive Conference League final. I feel awful saying that. But I'll explain why when we come over here. So Celje, I think, have done excellently well, but Fiorentina are doing brilliantly both in this competition, which they have form on, and they're doing really well in Italy. 8th place in Italy is actually very good, and they are a win away from 6th. Only 4 points behind Juve in 5th. If the results go their way, they could be looking for Champions League football. They're playing brilliantly stuff, and they just beat Atalanta, I believe. So for me, Fiorentina to get into the final, beating Betis on the way. And then, as I said, Chelsea, Legia Warszawa, a second Polish team. Again, I've done brilliantly. I thought Molde would win, so they've come through and they've done excellently. Chelsea, however, I thought that they were going to win from day one. I've not been shown anything to the contrary. I just think it's theirs to lose, to be honest. So yeah, I think Chelsea will win and move on to the final. And then this one, which is very interesting, both teams, is like one of the biggest nights in their club's history for some time. Djurgården of Sweden and Rapid Wien of Vienna, Austria. And I think that on balance, Rapid Wien is probably the better team. But it's literally 51%, 49%, 51% for me on the side of Rapid Wien. I think Djurgården can do it. How they started off, because they've just started their new league season, Djurgården, how are they doing? Lost 1 and 1-1. Against whom? Who their matches specifically? Oh, they lost at home to Malmö, okay. Malmö, that's not anything to be embarrassed about. And Rapid Wien, I think they're top of the league, are they? I want to think that they're top squad table. No, they're not, they're 5th. Sinimi? Oh, okay, you wouldn't have got a chance then. How's their form? Lost to Sturm Graz, lost to Salzburg, lost to Hartberg. Okay, I think you couldn't have. It is literally 51% then in my mind. But I don't think either of them have got what it takes to stop Chelsea. So again, let me know what you think, and leave a comment, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, if you love what I do, then support me on Patreon, and I'll do another follow-up video with all the results very soon. Thanks so much for watching. When we do the results video, I will check out our league tables as well and see how badly I'm doing. Okay, take care everyone, speak soon, and bye-bye-bye-bye.